Hello, group. Hello, Mula and Mystery and Ebese. How you doing? I just wanted to get back to you on the latest directions that we've been talking about, but I wanted to make sure we had a good foundation, excuse me, for a couple things. Images can either be raster or they can be vector, okay? And I just want to go through this again, just make sure we're clear on this. If you do a raster image, which you typically get off the internet, then the concern is you get these little pixels. The raster technology is used for photography. So in photography, you can actually blend images together, okay? The vector style of how to develop images has very, very true lines to it. They're actually done with vector lines, which I'll show a little bit later, okay? This is why when I interpreted your designs before, we were able to get very crisp lines. Again, this was done with vector lines, okay? Even if I start with vector and we print through Photoshop or the raster process, at least the lines are very, very crisp. So this is the thing we gotta be careful of when picking out images off the internet. We need to make sure we get high resolution and large files that we can shrink and keep these hard edges. So just make sure we understand between raster and vector. Again, that's why I was able to get the crisp lines on this work, okay? So with that said, where we're at, I believe, where we're at is, we've got some designs here. Now, what I did, I went on the internet, I found this image here on the internet, which is a rastered image, but it could be, hopefully it's good quality. I don't know, you're gonna have to find out if it's good quality or not. But I thought it was interesting, it's also the same as some of the design directions that you found here. Okay, so I found the image, and obviously it could be black, if that works, or it could be some kind of color. So they're capturing the image and they're adding color. And that's another process I'd have to show you, okay? I'm gonna send you 4 images. I've got this image here, number 2, 3, and 4 image I purchased off of Etsy. It's only $1 a piece, but these are images that we have permission to use, obviously, but the quality should be pretty good. But again, still a raster, but you're gonna have to see how it prints. So when you work with a printer, have him do a test, to do a sample, to see if the quality of your print is to the level of what you want the shirt to look like, okay? So everything has to be very, very crisp. So what I've done here, I went through your designs, and I have to say these are just beautiful. I did some research. I had to understand a little bit of the Ethiopian cross, the Orthodox Christian faith, back in the day, and just amazing, just amazing. Have so much respect for for your history. It's just incredible. Love the graphics. And so we have this one. If you stay with black on white, should be pretty easy, okay? The question is gonna be, how do you proceed to color? Because you're gonna have to create these really hard, sort of sophisticated lines. And I'm not sure where your software is right now. Maybe that's something I can talk more with Mula about. But I think these images are beautiful. But you can see, I'm able to get some of these images off the internet as a sort of the beginning phase. Same thing here. You could probably find that on the internet. And what you're looking for, when you're looking for images on the internet, you're looking for vector images, okay? Vector. That's really important. So if you look up, let's say, line work or crosses, say vector, use the word add vector to it, cross vectors, because you want these lines, okay? It's really crisp type lines, okay? So I looked through these, I think these are great. I mean, it's just proliferate. I found out that the artists who do these crosses, each cross is different. There's a real sense of individuality to the cross. The jewelry, I thought was amazing. I discovered that in my research that there's 3 areas of the cross. You have what's called the lattice work here, and the lattice work represents everlasting life, which is beautiful. Of course, then you have the cross itself, the image of the cross, and of course you have the handle, and I discovered there's a couple ways this gets used. So this first video is simply about me sending you images, and these will be JPEG images of these 4 right now as a good start. I could not find any higher quality images on the internet, but it doesn't mean you can't look to see if you can find some. Hopefully I couldn't find any vector lines. That was the problem. So people are making these, they're putting them on the internet, but they're just in photographic form. They're not, I couldn't find vectors. So I'll keep looking. Anyway, so that's the first step. I'm gonna send these to you, and this is our introduction. And again, these will be sort of a raster images. So if you do images off the internet, make sure they're high quality, high resolution, and yeah, and good luck. And we can, if you have questions, you can send them to me and I can take a look at them. Okay, but they obviously have to fit your printable size too. So that's why I thought this one was maybe a really good one to start with. Okay, and these images here, you could probably find the same thing off the internet as well. Okay, especially since they're small. The quality, when you get something large on the internet, something large and then shrink it down, you keep the quality. So you really want to think about how we can keep the quality of these images. Okay, so this is introduction and discussion one, basically a black and white, and we're looking at probably raster images that you're getting off the internet. Okay, again, thank you very much. Next video will be about vector and how to create these designs. I also sort of have a study I want to show you as well. Okay, thank you.